Take this from someone that actually is an active duty soldier. You don't train like this in the military. You don't. A warm welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Jacob. I'm an online coach, and this is gonna be part 2 of me reacting to TikTok fitness advice. I got a cold right now, so I hope my voice doesn't fail me during this video, but I think we'll be alright. As you may see, it's December right now. We got Santa with me right here. Now Santa has not been doing his cardio this year, so unfortunately he's on my no list, and I don't think that he will get his gains that he wished for this Christmas. But better luck next year, big guy. Without further ado, let's dive in. Oh shit, I totally forgot I put that in here. What is this guy doing?
One more, Gary. The boats. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
Okay, take this from someone that actually is an active duty soldier. You don't train like this in the military. You don't. This is a surefire way to get yourself injured. If you're trying to train for a tactical setting, I would say the best thing to do is to pick up Tactical Barbell. It's a book. I can link it if you want to. In this book, there's a lot of preach to zone 2 cardio training. A really good way to build your engine. And also heavy barbell training. Really good for bulletproofing your joints and getting stronger. He really emphasizes that when you work out, you don't want to accumulate too much fatigue so you can't perform during exercises or operations. This is a surefire way to accumulate more fatigue than you need to. And this is also why I don't like CrossFit for tactical applications, because it accumulates way too much fatigue and has a way too high recovery demand. Just because someone looks buff and has military gear on does not mean they know what they're talking about. This guy, he just wants the views and the likes.
I did it.
What?
I controlled it.
He has a really impressive body.
I can rewrite the story.
But I don't know what the hell is going on here. This is good for burning calories, but I mean, come on, man. Why is he doing a leg movement with everything he does? And why am all these big ass girls showing up? Algorithm knows me, basically. But a full body workout, you know, aimed at building muscle, because this is what he wants you to believe that this will do. This workout will do to you when he starts by showing off his physique. This workout did not build his physique. A way better workout, full body workout for tactical applications would be military press, because this is a really athletic movement. You work a lot with your core, and basically you work with your whole body as one unit. Squats for ruck marching and leg strength. Bench press, weighted pull-ups, and a core exercise. That's a good full body workout. When you combine exercises like this, it tends to make both of them pretty crappy. When you see people combining exercises like that and they're really buff, they didn't build their physique using those exercises. I can tell you that.
But here's what you should know about winning before you chase it. Winning's not loyal to you. It doesn't care about you. Winning doesn't care how sore you are. Winning doesn't...
Combining exercises again. Oh, shit. Just do some regular squats. Man, that's much better for your legs.
Doesn't care how much sleep you get. Winning doesn't care how hard you
And
work
it's easier
at
to
times.
track.
And sometimes a guy doesn't outwork you and he still wins.
There's no benefit to doing RDLs this way, opposed to with just a regular barbell or a Smith machine. I would say it's better with the barbell because you can overload it better, and it's more comfortable to hold a barbell than a dumbbell like that.
It isn't fair, man. Sometimes there is no justice.
It's painful.
And also,
It's
doing a leg workout in running shoes, big no-no. Get yourself a stable shoe.
fucking mind-numbing. And that is the truth.
CC squats, they're really good. I use them a lot.
All the time going at it alone.
Really good for your quads.
That's that.
Winning requires all of you and then more, and it promises you nothing. It's a mastermind of creating fear and doubt in your mind. It that causes setback after setback.
Good exercise, but I would say it's too unstable for good growth. I would just do Bulgarian split squats or lunges instead.
So the question is about winning.
And this looks really, I mean,
Are you willing to sprint when the distance is unknown?
this look almost like an ATG split squat. It's a really good exercise for, you know, bulletproofing your knees. I used to do it a lot when rehabbing my right knee. But I wouldn't do it on a dumbbell because a dumbbell is unstable and it's just dumb when you can use, you know, a bench, a step-up board, some plates instead of an unstable dumbbell. Don't do it like this. It's a high risk of losing balance. The dumbbell flies away. You end up on fail army and you're injured.
And why chase this thing called winning? Because
These are just lunges. It's better to do with a barbell or, you know, just regular lunges. I don't know why he's probably picking up. He's doing it because it looks good, okay? He's doing it for the clicks.
only thing that's guaranteed in life if you don't chase it is losing.
Shit, man. I mean, big respect to this guy for building a body like that, but, you know, given the advice he gets, he's either doing it just for clicks, or he's enhanced because he didn't grow a body like that from doing bullshit exercises like that.
For anyone that works out at the gym at night, I think it's the biggest sin you can do to yourself. So you work out at night? Oh no, morning is the only way to go. Think about it. You know, after you work out, you bring out the beast in you. You wake yourself up, and that version is like you can take over the world. And then you go back to sleep. That will probably destroy, I don't know, any hunter instinct in you. But if you wake up and you're kind of like, you know, you're tired, but then you're like, all right, let me shake you up. And you bring out that monster version that can go hard 12, 16 hours and not feel anything. It's incredible.
Let me check out this guy. He's probably some, you know, manliness coach or something like that. High performance coach. How should I put this? Yeah, after you worked out, you'll get a spike in dopamine and other hormones that will make you feel better about yourself. You'll have better confidence, stuff like that. You'll definitely feel like you have a higher capacity, but always work out when you have the time. Not everyone are able to work out in the morning. I specifically choose not to because I want to have my first meal eaten and digested before I work out, and I'm not able to do that before I go to work because my shift starts at 7 a.m. So I would have to be up at like 3, eat my first meal at 3:30, wait until 5 a.m. and then I would have an hour and a half to work out and just make it to work at 7, and then I would have to wait to eat for a few hours when I get to work. So that's not optimal at all. So, I mean, whatever fits your schedule. Don't read too much into advice like this about when you should work out. Work out whenever it fits your schedule.
5 biggest mistakes to avoid as a beginner in the gym. If you just started working out, you definitely don't want to miss this, especially number 4. Number 1, lifting too heavy. Lifting weights that are too heavy can cause muscle and joint damage, including the fact that your exercise form will suffer. So this means you won't be able to complete a full quality set, and you will feel pain rather than your typical soreness. That's why it's so important as a beginner to build a foundation for your body in the weight room. You can achieve this by working on your form with every workout that you do. Number 2, not having a workout split. There's too many occasions in the gym where I see beginners working on multiple parts of their body at the same time. This is not good because you're not targeting one muscle group of your body. And that for the beginners will slow down the gains that you want to see in the gym. So an example for a split for me would be Monday, back and bi. Tuesday, leg day. And Wednesday would be chest and try. Number 3,
not having a workout split is totally fine for beginners. It's even totally fine for intermediate and advanced lifters. What you need is a workout program. But you don't have to split up your muscle groups and your limbs if you don't want to. You can have a perfectly fine full body program in which you're hitting your full body 5 times a week. We can also have a perfectly fine program with a body part split 5 times a week. You definitely don't have to use a workout split to see gains. And I would actually recommend beginners to go for a full body workout program for 2 to 3 times a week to get in the rhythm of the gym. Focus on compound exercises so you can actually learn the basic movements the correct way, and then kind of transitioning into a split once you get more intermediate, because I personally enjoy a split more than full body workouts, and I think there's definitely some value in it due to the specialization aspect of workout splits. You can hit, your back in more angles when you have a pull day or an upper body day than just a full body day. So yeah, definitely some value in it, but I mean, fitness is not black and white, so just follow a program which isn't too much volume for you. Ease into it.
Use only 5 exercises to build the perfect male physique.
I can already see some bad stuff in here. The perfect male physique is very subjective. The perfect male physique for me won't be built using 5 exercises. I can tell you that right now. His version of the perfect male physique, yeah, sure, but this is highly subjective.
To build a great body, you need to produce electromyography, which means you want to focus on exercises that produce the highest amount of EMG. So, for chest, the best exercise is dumbbell bench.
No, you don't want to produce the... I get where it's coming from. EMG basically means that your brain sends out signals to your muscles to contract. There's gonna be differences in EMG activation in your target muscle groups depending on which exercises you choose. I can assure you that this guy has no idea which exercise gives you the best EMG for your chest, and even if it does, there's been new research that shows that surface EMG isn't a good way of predicting hypertrophy. And EMG in itself does not contribute to growth. What does contribute to growth is mechanical tension. You have to put tension through your muscle fibers. You do this by contracting and lengthening your muscles under load. And to get the contracting and lengthening motion under load, you get EMG. So I get where it's coming from, but this is false information. EMG in itself will not make your muscles grow. Then you could just sit and flex your whole body like this and grow a really big physique. This won't happen. Let's see about the exercises that he recommends.
Dumbbell bench press. For back, the bent over barbell row. For biceps, the one-arm preacher curl. For triceps, skull crusher on a decline bench. And finally, for your side delts, incline lateral raises. Focus on these 5 and you will maximize your muscle growth.
No. You won't maximize your muscle growth using only these 5 exercises. You will maximize your muscle growth by progressively overloading these exercises and maybe having, a few more. Let's say you're doing 3 full body sessions a week as a beginner. You can do these exercises on one day, and then you can swap out them for other exercises the other day to learn new movement patterns. I would say it's not the best idea to just do 5 exercises for the rest of your life. And it won't maximize muscle growth. What will maximize muscle growth is mostly, the relationship between intensity and volume. How intense are your sessions and how much volume do you have in your sessions? And also how much recovery do you get between sessions? Are you fully recovered or are you still fatigued from a previous session? That will dictate muscle growth, and that's how you maximize muscle growth, not by just doing 5 exercises. It's too blunt of a statement, in my opinion. Literally all of the exercises he did there is ab exercises. I would say ab and core exercises are mostly the same, but his rectus abdominis, which is the muscle that will make your abs pop and give you that 6-pack look, its primary function is to flex your spine, like so. This spine flexion, right here, is literally a rectus abdominis exercise, and I don't know why he's doing it with a band. This is literally just the same thing as doing a regular crunch or sit-up. And to make it better, I would use a cable machine to get even tension through the stretch and then to the contracted position instead of using a band. Thoracic openers, never seen this before. This is literally also just a rectus abdominis exercise, but it's an isometric contraction, meaning you don't have an eccentric or concentric portion. You're just constantly flexing them to, keep your spine from extending too much, but he's really extending from up here. So I don't know, I would say he would get a better stimulus if he kept his spine straight. Dragonflies, definitely also a lot of rectus abdominis and also an isometric contraction. They're really cool though. I can't do a full dragonfly. Reverse squats, yeah, they're pretty good. Again, better in a cable machine than with a band. You can do them with a band as well. You will also work your hip flexors. I would say if he committed to, crunching and actually getting his pelvis from the floor while doing this, he would get even more ab work done. You're better off just doing a leg raise where you're actually, flexing your spine, and it's easier to flex your spine, I would say, and get your pelvis off the floor in a lying leg raise than with reverse squats. So not a big fan of this guy. Covered him in the first video as well. So far, not really good advice.
I don't know you anymore.
So this is Adam Banks again.
You're going down a path I can't follow.
I gotta say it, he's got a really impressive physique. And this is also what makes, fitness advice online so hard, because he's basically saying that you have to eat to get bigger. And that's a really good piece of advice right there. So, it's either hit or miss with this guy. Some of the advice he gives is really, really good. And then some of the advice he gives is shit, no bono, don't follow it. That's what makes the online fitness sphere really hard for beginners to know what to do. Because there's people like this that gives good advice and bad advice, and it's hard to tell for a beginner which one is which.
This is one stupid thing I used to do in the gym that damaged my gains. I used to do my set, rest for about a minute, and then go straight into my next set and wonder why I couldn't get anywhere near as many reps. This is because I was going to cardiovascular failure rather than muscular failure. It's important you give yourself enough rest time to allow yourself to fully recover and then train with high intensity and to muscular failure for your next set. I recommend a 3 to 5 minute rest time for your compound lifts and around 2 minutes for your isolation lifts. I also recommend you follow me for more tips.
Really good piece of advice. I don't got anything to add to that. Rest adequately. Thank you very much for watching this video. For more frequent updates, check out my Instagram handle in the description below. I've also thought about opening up a school community where I'll have a course on how to eat, train, and recover for muscle building. The contents are gonna be, pretty similar to my YouTube, but here it will be easier for you guys to follow if you're new to this. And also I've been thinking about doing a paid community where you pay something like $10 to $20 per month, and I'll upload a few different programs, for example, a 3-day per week full body split, 4-day per week upper lower split, 5-day per week hybrid split, 6 days per week push pull leg split, and then every 8 weeks I'll update the programs. And I'm thinking that this can be for you guys that maybe don't have the money to invest in a coach, want to make it easier to implement my training style for a small fee, or simply don't want a coach right now or ever, but want an easy way to have, a training program for yourself. Here I would also have, weekly Q&As, and you guys could also talk to each other about any questions you have. So yeah, let me know if it's something that you would be interested in. I think it would be a pretty good concept to try out. And if you want me as your own coach, where I'll make your own training program tailored to you, your own diet plan tailored to you and your needs, and you'll have me available 24/7 with any questions you may have, DM me Swole on my Instagram, handle is in the description. Until next time, thank you very much for watching this video. Please please leave a like and subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications to not miss a single upload. Stay swole, stay humble.